The U.S. Supreme Court heard arguments today about a Hawaii law limiting guns in places like shops, gas stations, and bars.
As CBS's Jared Hill reports from New York, the case straddles two key issues important to the court.
From Hawaii's beaches to restaurants, no guns allowed on private property open to the public without the express consent from the owner. Tuesday, before the Supreme Court, 3 plaintiffs argued that law is unconstitutional.
The presumptive ban is inconsistent with our national historical tradition of firearms regulation.
The Constitution protects the right to keep and bear arms. It doesn't create implied consent to bring those arms onto another's property.
The case overlaps 2 issues important to the court: private property protections and Second Amendment rights. Hawaii and 4 other states, including New York, created similar concealed carry guardrails in response to a Supreme Court decision in 2022, which said in part that gun regulations must be consistent with the historical tradition of firearm regulation in the U.S.
A lot of what we hear this morning is trying to figure out what is our nation's history and tradition. And there's, interestingly, a great deal of discussion about property rights. What do private property owners really have the ability to say when it comes to whether or not somebody's going to walk onto their property with a firearm?
The court's conservative majority has consistently backed gun rights. Chief Justice John Roberts framed a comparison with the First Amendment.
I don't have to have a sign on the sidewalk before you enter my property saying, okay to come on if you're going to give me some leaflet, or okay to come on if you're a candidate.
In the leafletting example, the reason why you get to go up to the person's door is not because you have a First Amendment right to do that. You get to go up to the First Amendment, the person's door, because there is a custom and tradition of implying the person's consent.
A ruling is expected by the end of June. Jared Hill, CBS News.